This is Peter, who weighs 500 pounds. This is Stewie, who weighs 50 pounds.
Damn you, ice cream. Come to my mouth.
The members of the Griffin family all carry the obesity gene. Because of his excessive obesity, Chris doesn't dare to take off his clothes in the swimming pool. He is afraid that others will see the excess fat on his body. When Peter sees this, he decides to help his son overcome this fear.
Hey, everybody! Hey, look what Chris Griffin's father, Peter Griffin's doing.
After attracting everyone's attention, Lois encourages Chris and says that he is not fat at all. Lois also says that no one present thinks he is fat.
I'm sorry, sir. You can't park your van on the diving board.
This is my son.
Oh, my apology.
However, these words don't make Chris feel any better. Instead, they make him feel extremely self-conscious. In order to help Chris lose weight, Lois specially prepares a big meal of vegetables, but Chris can't eat it at all. At this time, Stewie across the table starts to brag about the pleasure of eating meat.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
In addition to adjusting his diet, Peter also takes Chris to the gym. But Chris doesn't like boring fitness training. He prefers to exercise outdoors.
Attaboy! All the way upstream, buddy.
After day of training, Chris's weight doesn't go down. Instead, Stewie, because of eating meat every day, gets fatter and fatter. Even though he is this fat, Stewie still doesn't forget to show off to Chris. Seeing that Chris has no results in losing weight, some people accuse Peter of not teaching his son well. At this time, a skinny man appears at the door. It turns out that Peter thought he was also very fat, so he had liposuction surgery. Looking at Stewie, who is so fat that he can't move, and then at Chris, who failed in losing weight, Peter sighs that it's really nice to be thin. He tells Brian that he has always had a wish, and now that he is thin, he can finally say it.
Pin your ass!
Come on!
Ow!
Yeah!
Oh, come on,
Yeah!
come on.
Since then, Peter has become more and more narcissistic and has completely fallen in love with plastic surgery. One day, he has a whole set of plastic surgery, from his nose to his feet, all transformed into the standard style of a handsome and muscular man. Lois thinks that Peter has gone a bit too far, but she still touches his muscles. After becoming a handsome guy, Peter enjoys a lot of preferential treatments. For example, he doesn't need to queue up when shopping in the mall. Because of his good looks, the mall manager also invites him to join the beauty club. And Stewie is so fat that he can't take care of himself in daily life. He can't even get up by himself after falling down. Stewie wants Brian to help him, but is refused.
What the devil are you doing? Stop it!
On the other hand, Peter takes Chris to the club, hoping that he can learn some fitness methods. But because of his obesity and ordinary appearance, Chris is refused entry by the manager. This makes Chris very sad, and he can't even lift his head when he gets home. However, Lois comforts him, saying that every one of her children is very cute, and Chris's weight is normal. Even his sparse little mustache is very charming. At this time, Peter, who is still immersed in his handsome appearance, can't help but admire his own face while driving. As a result, he is not paying attention, and his car gets out of control and rushes towards the side of the road. He is also thrown off the cliff. After passing through layers of clouds, he finally lands in the Quahog lard factory. Fortunately, Peter falls into the lard and absorbs all the fat. When he wakes up again, he has turned back into his original fat self.